What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So there's beef between Clix Emozo and HIGGS, and it's basically Clix and Emozo kind of versus HIGGS. Now I watched different perspectives, like I watched Bucky FPS talk about it. I'm not gonna lie, it seems kind of odd. So look, HIGGS posted something like this, talking about I'm a lazy bum and things will never change. At that, I don't know, some stuff happening. I'm to be honest, I don't really know what happened here. To be honest, I don't know what that. I don't think that has anything to do with what's happening now, but from what I heard from Bucky FPS, and I'm going to kind of like not quote it, but be pretty similar to what he said. He was talking about how HIGGS is doing other stuff to grow his brand, which makes sense because, well, HIGGS isn't a gazillionaire like Clix is. Clix has a lot of money. So I say this because in this video, Clix talks about how, you know, he didn't play basketball with Mr. Beast to play a Fortnite tournament. And so when I was hearing from other people, watching other people, of course, Bucky FPS was talking about like, yo, he doesn't have millions of dollars in his bank account, so that's why he's trying to build his brand. And so it's kind of getting to this clash to where HIGGS hasn't played for 4 days, and now making him look like the bad guy for not playing. You know what I mean? That's basically a summary of what's going on. I'm going to kind of branch out of what Click says as well. I'm not a hater here. I'm just kind of throwing out some outside opinions.
Not my call, obviously, but Ginger's call, Zora's call, that we will not be queuing up for him until globals.
So they're not trying to play at all until globals. Because if you guys don't know, you have to play with the same trio you qualified as in globals.
We're playing with someone else for FNCS. HIGGS just
weird.
tweeted. HIGGS just tweeted.
31E.
Just tweeted, I'm a lazy bum. Things will change. At Yamzo, at Blood, at Poppy, at Clix.
We just saw that. We just saw
Should
that.
definitely do more. So that's why I'm late. That's why I'm late. There's a lot of trio beef. We weren't gonna play with HIGGS today. Again, we weren't gonna play with HIGGS again today. We were basically. All that. I mean, I don't even want to talk about it, bro. A lot of fucking. Zoe was thinking about fucking dropping HIGGS.
Wait, I don't get that. Like, why do they think about dropping HIGGS? I don't get that, because HIGGS is one of the best players. Like, that doesn't genuinely make sense. The only thing I can think of is they played with Peterbot one time, got a win, and think that they can have Peterbot as their trio. That's what I'm thinking, to be honest. Like, from an outside perspective, they played with Peterbot once because HIGGS couldn't play. Which, by the way, the reason he couldn't play was because his PC wasn't working. It was been crashing for 4 days. It was going down to like 30 FPS. And as a pro, you need like the top of the line FPS in order to, you know, literally combat everyone else with way better PCs. So he's been dealing with PC problems as well. And it really seems like they're blaming him for his PC being broken. There's only so much you can do when it comes to your PC broken. You feel me?
Motherfucker. I'm saying this shit publicly. I'm saying this shit publicly because us playing with Peter and winning with Peter.
Also, going public about it is a bit odd. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, it seems like clip farming. At the same time, like, I mean, is what it is. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But I don't know. This situation is gonna come off rubbish. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Change shit. It didn't change shit. He's still doing the same dumb shit. And Yamzo, I'll be honest, Yamzo's done with it. Yamzo's pissed, Bud's pissed, and I'm happy that HIGGS tweeted that. Because basically, if HIGGS doesn't change, we're playing with someone else for Major 3.
Really curious what he's doing, because I mean, if Click says he's going public about it, like, HIGGS hasn't really done anything. You feel me? Especially if you're in the Fortnite com, you would know. You feel me? It's very under the rug, so it makes me think it's not that big of a deal, and they just want an excuse to drop.
Basically, all right, okay.
Unless he says something.
I'm only saying this publicly, and I hope he watches this, and I hope people get mad at him, because there needs to be a change. There needs to be a change. If we want to be a winning trio next season, there needs to be a fucking change. So I'll tell you guys what happened. 4 days before this, I was on calls with the whole Beast team, every single motherfucker, probably like 18 people, to set up this whole PC, dual PC. I brought my own PC. I brought my own like monitor. I brought my own thing. What does that show?
Surprise, motherfucker.
What does that show?
Getting a bag? I don't know. What?
Passion.
Oh.
I care. I want to win. No matter where the fuck I am. I want to win. That's what it shows. 4 days ago, during the eval, he had FPS every single 5 seconds.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Every single 5 seconds, he'd have FPS drops, and his shit would go down to 30 FPS every 5 seconds during eval.
That can happen.
He told us he's gonna fix it, and it's fixed. He told us the day after. It's fixed. His shit's all good to go.
To be fair, like, he did say that. So, you know, it crashing, he lied. However, to be on both sides, because I'm gonna be honest for both sides, you don't really know it's fixed until you're actually in a scenario to test it. You feel me? Because you need a really good PC to handle the lobbies of the late games. Because of all the people, all the shots, whatever. Like, it takes a lot of your PC to be at those end games. I'm not even trolling. So, in order for you to really test your FPS, you have to be in that scenario. And the only way to test it is for that final time of actually playing. But he did say he fixed it. So, you know, that's kind of on HIGGS, but it's also like kind of a little bit of slack. He can't really test it that hard unless he's in that scenario again.
What happened 1 hour ago? Higgs tweets out, "Hey, could anybody help me when my 30 FPS drops?"
Surprise, motherfucker.
Didn't you just tell us you fixed?
And he needs fixing again. He couldn't do it. What the fuck, the big deal? Couldn't fix it. He doesn't have a handy dandy $10,000 payroll guy to help him fix it. Like, I don't think this is a big deal. From his facial expression, that looked like a big deal. But like, he just needs his PC fixed, so he's asking for help. I don't see the issue so far.
After he just lied.
I feel like
the whole reason we played with Peterbot.
So the reason they played with Peterbot is because his FPS kept dropping. This is what Clix is saying. Interesting. Because, like, if you want to go technical, Peterbot was on, like, 40-something ping. And if HIGGS was on 40-something ping, it'd be a problem. But since Peterbot was on 40 ping, it wasn't a problem. I'm just throwing some stuff out there. Look, I'm not putting any darts on the wall. I'm just throwing stuff up.
So the point was,
Surprise, motherfucker.
I'm shooting.
Hey, Clix, it's my birthday
I'm mid
tomorrow.
fucking shoot that
Love
y'all gonna
you
see
and
tomorrow.
big
This crazy,
12
this
months.
crazy shit. This
Nice.
crazy fucking shit. BloodX messages me. Yams messages me. Yo, we're finding a new third. I don't give a f. Like,
Surprise, motherfucker.
I make a decision. All this shit.
Correct me if I'm wrong, boys. But HIGGS and Emozo picked up Clix. So I don't know what this damn turnaround is, but that's crazy. That's a crazy turnaround. Because HIGGS and Emozo, from what I've heard, picked up Clix. Okay.
Basically, the point is, he hasn't played the game for 4 days straight. He hasn't played the game for 4 days straight.
Fucking womp. Miro hasn't played in like 2 years. And he's still going to be fine. And the reason I bring that up is, like, in a correlation is it doesn't matter how long you don't play, you'll still be fine. Especially at HIGGS, like, area. Like, he couldn't play because of his PC. It wasn't even his fault. It's technology. It's garbage. You feel me? Like, and look, I know I'm a nobody. But, like, I'm going to throw some stuff out there. You feel me? Like, I can't believe that, bro. What is that, bro? Like, I know I'm not standing up for HIGGS. He ain't gonna see this. But, damn. I'm kind of just throwing his perspective out for some of y'all, because this is a weird situation. Because he's mad he didn't play for 4 days, but there's nothing he could do about it. To the fact where he had to go on Twitter to ask someone for help, because he doesn't know what to do. Like, why go on a stream and be like, yo, I'm gonna drop you for not playing, and instead being like, yo, let me help you so we can play. Like, that. It makes the most sense, no? I feel like that makes the most sense.
And realize that FPS is not.
Surprise, motherfucker.
FPS is not fixed.
HIGGS, if you watching this, lock the fuck in. You got one of the best trios in the world.
It's not one of the best. It is the best.
Okay, bro. Like, Clix's community is so on his side, but, like, they don't even hear what he's saying. Like, he just said he couldn't play for 4 days because his PC wasn't working. No shit. I'm playing on PS5. Like, I really don't get that. I'm gonna keep it a buck. His community's like, lock in HIGGS. HIGGS doing his best, bro. He's building his brand, which he needs so he can supply himself to live. You feel me? He's an adult. You gotta make real money. At the same time of trying to be a good trio. Which, by the way, he is a really good player. Like, not to glaze. He's a good player. I'm not gonna lie, this is mad disrespect. I'm gonna keep it a buck. This is mad disrespect, bro. like hard ego coming in. I feel like I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Even Peterbot, even motherfuckers will say we are the best team.
When did Peterbot say that one? He caught himself when he said it too. Oh, my bad.
The best team. Now I say that. I see that the team word very strong.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Cool.
Crazy.
There might be better individual players. We could all agree with that. But team and chemistry and what we have going.
If it's a good chemistry, why make it such a big deal trying to drop him? Like, why do you want to drop someone if they're good chemistry? If you get second and you almost beat Peterbot. You feel me? Keyword almost. Strong word almost.
Is the best right now. So, brother, look at Vino. You guys need one for NA? Bro, we can fly out fucking Vino. He'd play with us for next season. I'm just putting in perspective that, like, HIGGS needs to know that he's privileged. Like,
whoa, fuck. No, he did not just say that. He did not just say that. He's privileged. Yo. Oh, that's OD, bro. What are you talking about, bro? That's weird. He's privileged. Privileged to be on the trio. That's OD, bro. Wrong wording, bro. What the fuck? That's so weird. That's so weird. Privileged? That's insane. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's bad, bro. That's weird. Like, that is weird. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Cause look, I'm just gonna say this, bro. If this was you in this scenario, you not taking that level of disrespect, right? Like, I don't. Bro, that is so weird. He's privileged. Be on the trio. Clix got picked up by them, and he's talking about he's privileged. That's insane. Like, granted, he's in a good scenario. You feel me? Like, he's able to build his brand. He's able to you make money off streaming. But, like, it's not because of Clix that he's privileged. You feel me? Like, he's his own person. He grew in his own way. You feel me? Clix may have helped with collabs, but Clix doesn't own HIGGS. You feel me? To say, like, he's privileged to be here is crazy.
like he's in the best trio. He is one of the fucking best. That's all I'm saying, bro. No, Vino, we're gonna play. We're playing with HIGGS. He tweeted out that he's lazy. So every single person just needs to know. But besides the point, HIGGS is the best player to touch the game.
Surprise, motherfucker.
What the bipolar?
And I just had to say that.
Clix Zora.
I'd explain his tweet because he just tweeted that I'm a lazy bum and things will change. Because if things won't change, not my call, obviously, but Ginger's call. Zora.
He just said it was his call. What in the bipolar is going on?
Call that we will not be queuing up for him until globals. Someone else reference, yes. It's Star Wars season, bro.
That's a good point. It's Star Wars season.
Mr. Beast asked me to fucking chill with him and play basketball with him, and I said no to play a fucking Fortnite tournament.
I'm not gonna lie. No one's mad at him if he skipped. Let's keep it a buck. If Mr. Beast asked you, yo, you want to play ball? If you say no, you're kind of stupid. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, it's a Star Wars Fortnite season on a tournament that's not making you more than $200. Like, I guess he's competitive. I feel that, but like, clear. I'm not calling Clix stupid. I feel like what I'm trying to say is like, that's like a low-key a dumb reason. Like, to play a Fortnite tournament instead of playing with Mr. Beast, you can play other Fortnite tournaments and still be good and still be passionate for the game. That's what I meant. I did not mean at all to try and call Clix dumb. What it seems like, since he says something like that, it makes me think he's mad at HIGGS for trying to do IRL stuff and build his brand. Which, if so, if he's annoyed for the fact that HIGGS isn't playing a couple hours of Fortnite because he's outside hanging with other streamers to grow his brand, it's the stupidest thing possible. Let's keep it a buck. Because if that is the case, and this is all what ifs, if that is the case, that he's mad that he's not playing a couple hours simply because he's outside IRL streaming, growing for himself, then that's bullshit. Because he's been doing all these IRL streams with all these other people too. And he's with Mr. Beast right now. You feel me? Like, yeah, he brought his PC there, but he's still doing other stuff other than playing the game. You feel me? Like, there's no way he streams for like a couple hours, ends his stream. He probably play basketball with them after. You feel me? So, what I'm trying to say is, like, if that is the case, that's mad weird. But that's a what if.
Fortnite tournament. That's the shit that you need in this trio to fucking win. That is what you need. I don't give a fuck if it's Star Wars season.
I think that's weird. I'm gonna keep it buck. I don't know. That's a weird scenario. This was the most bipolar thing I've ever seen. Because Clix talking about how Clix and Diamzo wants to drop HIGGS, right? Talking about how his PC broke. he lied about it and then said that, him not playing for 4 days is going to make him ass. That's kind of what I'm hearing. I'm going to keep it a buck. He's basically saying he's not locked in. He's lazy for his PC not working, right? But if we're being on HIGGS' side, HIGGS, he can't do anything about his PC. He's on the fact where he's talking on Twitter like, yo, can you help me with my PC? It keeps breaking. You feel me? And it's not like he lied. He just thought it was fixed. And the only way he could test it is actually being in that type of tournament, right? So he figures out it doesn't work. So then he tries to do something else. So then Clix is talking about how, I skipped playing basketball with Mr. Beast, whatever. And that sounds like he's mad of HIGGS doing stuff other than Fortnite to grow his brand. You feel me? That's what it seems like. That's assumptions. Allegedly, that's what it seemed like. But I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Don't be hating on HIGGS. Don't call him lazy or anything like that. He's really not. He's a good streamer. He's doing his best. After, what happened in FNCS, Chuck Splash, whatever, give him a break, you feel me? Everyone's on his ass and what it seems like. Like, just chill a little bit. So much is happening for him. So, just support him when you can. And I'm not hating on Clix either. Like, don't go hate on him either. I'm just throwing some stuff out there that this is a wonky-ass situation. And it's low-key a bipolar situation. So, before you, go on one streamer's side, hear it out for a second time. Because if you listen to it for a second time, then you'll actually hear what is actually being said. God bless. Jesus loves y'all. Have a good one.